We imagine a cult as something other, a gathering of strangers in robes, singing hymns in the desert, or fanatics in matching sneakers, waiting for the end of the world on a mountain peak. But that's not it. A cult is not a place, and it's not a religion. It's a process, systematic, repeatable, and horrifyingly ordinary. It's an algorithm written not in code, but in human psychology. An algorithm that takes an ordinary person and slowly erases them. The laboratory condition for starting the reaction is always vulnerability, not weakness, but a temporary crack in the foundation of a personality. In 1978, a young woman named Leslie Warner Wilson entered college. She was lonely, depressed, searching for meaning. Her vulnerability was a target that was hit by a recruiter from the People's Temple, who offered her not religion, but a family. A few months later, she was in Jonestown. The recruitment method is rarely aggressive. Its first phase is love bombing. They listen to you, they smile at you. Your deepest fears and dreams find an echo. The Siddha Yoga sect in the 70s and 80s used this method flawlessly. Newcomers were surrounded with attention, given gifts, called special. It was a hook, disguised as an embrace. At this moment, a person isn't joining a cult. They're accepting a hand reach out to them at the very moment they slipped, and they don't yet know that this hand leads into a labyrinth. Now, the most important part begins. The gradual reprogramming of reality. The first and main tool is information control. What do you read? Who do you talk to? What do you consider to be the truth? In the cult Church of the Last Testament, also known as the Vissarionites, one of the most closed communities in modern Russia, access to the internet and external contacts is strictly regulated. The reality of the cult member is formed exclusively through the interpretation of the leader, the prophet, Vissarion. His word is law, physics, history, and the future. The second stage is the creation of a new identity. The old self is declared corrupt, weak, worldly. You are given a new name, a new history, new enemies. In the infamous EST landmark forum of the 80s and 90s, people were publicly humiliated, their past dissected down to the bone, only to be reassembled as devoted adherents of the system. Their famous phrase, "What you are is wrong, and we are going to fix it." Thus, reality shrinks to the size of a room or a settlement in the taiga. The outside world becomes a threat. Critical thinking becomes a sin, and doubt becomes the work of the devil. The person no longer just believes in the doctrine. they live inside it, breathing the air of the doctrine, and this air is poisonous. When reality is altered, anything becomes possible. The most monstrous action can be presented as a higher good. This is where the final mechanism kicks in, the system of gradual compliance. You start small, come to a meeting, read a book, donate a small amount. Each step you agree to justify the next, slightly more radical one. This is escalation of commitment. Your past actions becomes an internal justification for future ones. I couldn't have been wrong all this time, could I? The cult, Shinrikyo, responsible for the Tokyo subway sarin gas attack, started as a yoga and meditation group. Members gradually gave away their possessions, then moved into communes, then participated in kidnapping traitors, and finally, in the murder of innocent people, because the leader, Shoko Asahara, declared it necessary for the salvation of the world. And there it is, the paradox. The one who entered as a seeker of love and meaning is now ready to die or kill for a fiction. Their personality wasn't stolen, it was methodically deassembled. It reassembled as a part of a mechanism with only one goal, its own survival. So how do ordinary people become part of cults? They don't fall into a pit, they walk down a staircase, and every step seems like a reasonable choice to them. This isn't a story about others, it's an instructions manual for the human mind, a manual that manipulators know: vulnerability, contact, isolation, control, escalation. The formula is as old as humanity itself. And today, it's not only applied to insects in the woods. It's in radical online communities that create their enemies, in corporate cults demanding total loyalty, in political movements replacing critical thinking with slogans. A cult isn't necessarily a deity. It's any system that demands you give up yourself for its truth. And the scariest part of this formula is that when you enter it, you never think you're on the first step. You're sure you just found the answer.